well.
It better be.
I hope so.
Baby.
Stop looking at my mouth. Don't do that.
You got a lip flip.
I got a lip flip and it feels weird. My lip is numb.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I woke up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, well, the alarm clock almost didn't wake us up.
The alarm clock almost didn't wake us up, but it did, and it sucked.
Yeah.
I had to drive the kids to Colorado today. Well, I drove them to the airport, and they flew to Colorado today, the older boys.
The older boys.
Yeah, they seem to be having a good time, and it's been quiet tonight.
Well, and we went to the pool. We were out in the sun all day. We went to Plymouth Pool, and
that was fun.
The little kids finally got to experience the pool.
Yeah, they had a good time. Seemed like it.
They had a blast. Oh my God, they had a blast. So we're down to the final week. Last summer, the final week of the summer, not the last summer. We kept calling it the last supper.
Not the last.
We kept
summer.
saying like the last supper. Yesterday was the last supper with all the kids together. But yeah, the summer's come to an end, and we're
like rearranging the house and hiding summer toys. And
it's funny how we just like kick into mom mode. We have like literally no energy, but we like kick into mom mode so fast.
Okay, no, we have like negative energy, and still for whatever reason we're capable of doing some crazy things. We kicked ass today. We really did.
The basement's coming along, and the goal was to have that finished like pretty early on this summer. Didn't happen.
That's okay though, because I feel like even though it took us longer, we were able to really do a better and more detailed job.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's looking great. And
my legs are sore. My legs are so sore. Like I walk up the stairs and I'm like, dude,
my knee just like on my way over to the studio, my knee gave out. Like when I was going down a step, my knee gave out. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, same.
We're exhausted. We keep saying it, but like it's true. Like kids have been kicking our ass, life has been kicking our ass, and all of the
But also we've been kicking life's ass too. We really have.
Yeah, we're gonna we have some fun, exciting, well, I want to plan a trip. And I've already started. This is like the fun, exciting thing that I'm going to like hold on to. I like to plan.
If you don't know, Kirby is a planner.
Yeah.
And has to have something to look forward to.
All the time. I have to have something on my calendar.
A trip or
a project or goal or something.
We have like 6 currently.
I have to like work towards something. So we'll have a couple things. So while Ember is gone, I'm going to build her. What?
Cry.
I'm going to cry. Yeah, I'll probably cry a little bit. You're going to be in Colorado for 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
Roughly 2.
Yeah, a couple days less, but yeah, 2 weeks.
Roughly 2 weeks. And during that time, I am going to try and create a workout room for you while you're gone. I don't know if it's going to be up to par, but I'm going to at least like take a stab at it and see how far I can get in that. And then start planning a trip to Pictured Rock in Michigan. I've never been. It's been on my bucket list for so many years, and it's like
you get to like ride a kayak, like do a whole kayak tour.
I thought you were gonna say like ride a cowboy.
Ride a cowboy.
Fucking
no,
ride
you
a
get to
cowboy.
Ride in a kayak, and it's like a 2-person kayak, and it's an hour long of just like you and I in the water with like beautiful scenery. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm also excited for our trip to Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. I've never been.
I'll be at a conference, so I won't get to hang out with you so much, but at least you'll get to like do your thing. And like maybe like who knows, maybe you end up getting a pass to go to the conference and get inspired too.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, so we got some things planned, and I think like things are falling into place with like just where we're at, and I don't know. I'm feeling good about things. I am too. I feel like we're more in control of our emotions right now, and maybe that's just because like I got through my period, like you just started yours.
Yeah,
like
I'm deep in mine, but I think my thing is that like I feel really good about everything happening here in our life, and if I focus on that and think about that, that's great, and I feel good. But then like thinking about the trip, I get real bad anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to fast forward through the next like 2 weeks, which sounds bad, but like
It's hard to go back.
That's how I
I
feel. I'm
struggle.
scared to sleep alone.
Yeah. I am well, I kind of had a like a little taste of it last night when you had to leave at 2 in the morning. I could not fall back asleep.
Yeah.
I was just like just felt it felt really, really weird. We spoon hard when we sleep.
We do.
Like we intertwine with each other
Yeah. It's like a twisted spoon type of moment.
and I don't know if that's like normal for lesbians,
Oh,
but
I bet it
I
is.
I never had that really like with when I was married to men, like I think we snuggled for a minute and then we did our rollover to opposite
Yeah.
sides. It was like a quick like, all
Like,
right,
okay,
going to
love you.
bed and
Bye.
then roll over.
Mm-hmm.
Backs, back and ass together. Now for
Back
us,
and ass.
back and ass is
Toes and butt.
yeah, and now we are just like fucking face pressed up against each other, like intertwined.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I breathe in more of your like actual like air from your body as opposed to like fresh air because my face is so
Is that
close to
is that a
yours.
bad thing?
No,
No.
no, I like
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, so yeah, sleeping apart's gonna suck.
Yeah,
That's gonna suck.
having to wear AirPods gonna suck. Feeling
Okay, but
FOMO with the house situation's gonna suck.
can
Like,
I just like low key tell you that I'm a little like a pinch, a little bit excited to like have you miss me like a shit ton.
yeah, I was thinking about it earlier today where it was like, as much as I hate to say it out loud, I think it might be really good as just like, I just, I think it would be good for me to have the reminder of how much I don't like it. You know,
Yeah.
like you start to get comfortable and take things for granted and
Mhm.
not realize that like long distance was really rough and we did a lot of it. And I don't know, make me more thankful for like getting to have you every day.
Yeah. I hope that for you and like even like the older boys when they come back, like I felt like a little bit nervous today. Like I know they're back with family and like I just felt like, "Oh my god, what if like they get back there like some PTSD or something where like they get back there and they're like we don't like you guys again, you know?" And
Yeah.
like I feel like we've gone through some
Again, our kids have not liked us in the past.
well, I think that's normal for all kids to sometimes like their parents and sometimes not, but like I just get in my head with like um I don't know whether it's influence or just they're going back and like that I'm sure that is like I want like just in the back of my head I can feel your anxiety of how you're feeling about going back, but like I'm wondering how they're truly
Yeah.
adjusting to it, and it's just a lot of change for everybody, and like just you try to take on other people's feelings and think for them or wonder how they're doing, and I just hope when they come back they're like excited for
Like school to start
school
up
to
and like to
start and
jump back into
to
work
be back
and
in the house. Yeah, because
yeah.
your 14-year-old has a job and
Yeah.
like that's pretty cool, and like he can't do that in Colorado. If he was living there, he wouldn't be able to be working
Mm-mm.
yet.
No, I think they're going to be okay with everything. I really do. I think they're just excited more than anything else to see people that they miss. And I
Hmm.
get it. I think they have high emotion, even to the point of like Maddox barely hugged me when he got on the plane. He was just like, all right, bye. And I it's just kind of like, okay, like here go my two oldest kids flying across the
But
country
then
by
other
themselves. And I'm
days
just like, have a good
maybe they
time.
like brush it off because other days they hug you a
A
lot.
lot. But then like today they were, and that's what I mean. They're just so high emotion about the entire thing that I'm not, I think they're going to be great with the whole trip. I, on the other hand, think that for me, it's just like, I feel kind of like PTSD surrounding it. And like,
Hmm.
I lived in like this little box for so long and then finally like broke free from it. And now kind of feel like I have to climb back into it for a
Hmm.
minute. And that feels very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I feel that like I don't go back to Ohio so much unless it's like a wedding or a funeral.
Yeah.
I don't really like when I lived in Michigan, like Battle Creek, Michigan is like it's very ick for me. Like I get a very like sick feeling of anxiety if I go back there.
Mm,
So there's lots of places. I think when you move forward and whether you outgrow or you just change or, um, you know, allow yourself to be where you want to be, it is hard to go back because there's a lot of things that held you back when you were in that particular place.
yeah.
So when you get there, you're like, I broke free from this. This is this is behind me. This is no longer me. And you almost feel like who like who am I here and what am I doing with these people?
Right. Yeah, you made a good suggestion earlier though. I like the idea of just like I'm going to be hiking in the Colorado mountains the entire time.
I think you
Like if
should.
you want to see me, that's where I will be.
I think you
Lost
absolutely
in the
should. I mean,
mountains.
like for a minute you were like reaching out to a ton of people and trying to get like a lineup of like dates and times of like when to see people, which is great. I think you should do that, but I also think like your number one priority, don't wait for people to like get around and say like I'll come visit you. Just go do your thing, and
Well, I made it
if it happens to work out where you can see people.
yeah, then great. They know where I'm at. They know when I'm there, and that's kind of how I addressed it. Was just like, "Hey, I'll be in Colorado on these days." But I don't know. I feel like for my mental health, I'm not prioritizing it too much. And truthfully, the thought of seeing certain people makes my stomach turn a little bit. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
you'll get through
It
it.
is what it is. I will. I'll
We've
get through it.
got
And
we've
when I come back, I'm gonna be like, "Holy shit! Thank God that's over."
Yeah.
And I'm back to my safe zone.
Well, so one thing that I will be like on top of like my getaway planning that I like to do, or updates that I like to do, and having things put together for when you get back. I'm going to be locking myself in my room and finalizing my divorce, my
Yeah.
divorce papers. Um, for those of you that don't know, not maybe already thought I was already divorced, I'm not. It was by choice, just to kind of pump the brakes and wait. We were in a really good place to just be separated, and
Well, and
um
also you kind of like pumped the brakes even more so because we didn't want to go through a divorce at the same time.
yeah, we were already
And
doing
you were
enough
like
at the
my
same
support
time.
system
Yeah.
through my divorce because mine was not as easy as I'm hoping yours is going to be.
Hmm.
So you kind of had to be my rock for a minute. And you were like, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm not going to take on my own while I'm
Yeah.
taking on
There
yours with you.
we did have, I remember that conversation, and cuz people had asked like, "Oh, Kirby, why aren't you getting divorced yet?" And yeah, for me there wasn't a rush of like got to rip the band-aid off, got to move on, got to do this. Like I said, we're in a great place to be able to have our situation work the way it is, but I'm very much looking forward to closing that chapter. Like I feel like it's my turn now,
Mm-hmm.
to close that chapter and to feel completely free. I don't think people are like making bets whether or not we will actually get married, and like I
Oh, you
think,
and I?
yes, and I think that there is 100% a wedding of a celebration in the future, but like ick
We don't
to
really want to
the
involve the
government,
government.
like ick.
Yeah. And I don't
It's
think that we
so
need to.
it's
It's not
so
necessary.
not saying that I would go through another divorce again, but like you just never know, and it's a lot of shit, and like filling out this paperwork and like all the financial shit, and like just all of the pages and the lines, like everything. I'm
The
just
thing
like,
about it that I fear is that like once you start getting into it is when you start to see like numbers and like items and then people
you
start to get like kind of shitty and it's like,
yeah, and
well, how much do I want to share my kid, or like how much do I think I get or should owe, and it's like you start to get this like, even if you don't want to, you it's just this like immediate
mhm,
defensive
mhm.
kind of like
Oh
mentality,
yeah, it's disgusting, and it's like you
and they
realize
almost
like
make it that way on
a
purpose.
hundred percent. What I was gonna say is like you realize it's just a business deal.
Yeah.
It is literally a business deal, and like take that off the table and just be with somebody because you want to be with them, not because you get a tax break, or whatever like the little carrot is they dangle over your face to get married. Like I do want to spend my life with you. I do want to continue to grow with you, and I want to have a celebration someday, and I want it to be absolutely beautiful and have all of the special people there that we want there. I 100% want that. I just don't want to turn that piece of paper in. However, we do want to share
A last
a last
name.
name.
Yeah.
And
We basically want everything that comes with marriage except for like the certificate itself,
I'll make us
Well,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll make one on a post-it note.
Deal.
Cool. Um, but yeah, no government involved in that. And
No, but I will say I am excited for you to finalize your divorce. That
yeah,
is something that I will take you out for a celebration as soon as that happens.
yeah, I know you're ready for it, and like I am too. I don't think it feels like mentally. I think, Tommy and I are in a great space and we are able to make it work and live next door to each other and share jet just like basically back and forth all day. And
Mm-hmm.
like, it is a really cool dynamic and like a really interesting parenting style for us to co-parent like this that a lot of people, might learn from. I don't
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
right?
100%.
But like at the same time, like you are my person, my love of my life, and I don't want to feel like I'm still like legally married. Um
Yeah.
the one thing was like the insurance was like I always like was like, oh, he's on my insurance, but like insurance fucking sucks. So like he'll probably get like better
He's going to
insurance
end up being better off without you.
without my insurance
Without your
because like,
insurance. Yeah.
it's just like I'm dealing with my TMJ shit and I feel like insurance just sucks.
Yeah, it really does. I'm curious to see what happens with your TMJ stuff. We're
Yeah,
going to cure Kirby. That's the
my
goal for
TMJ.
2024.
Yeah.
Cure Kirby's TMJ. That's hard to say.
Cure Kirby's TMJ. I could say it,
Say
no
it
problem.
fast.
Kurt, come on,
Kurt.
Kurt, short for Cure Kirby's TMJ. There you go.
That was pretty
Said
good.
it.
That's
Said
pretty
it.
good.
No, so I don't know. I think another chapter is turning.
Yeah.
Another chapter is turning.
Actually, I think a couple different chapters are turning.
Yeah, for sure.
I think your divorce is a chapter turning. The end of the summer is a chapter turning. Even me traveling back to Colorado is kind of like, I almost feel like a chapter like finishing up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the, it's like I said, all the first are always the hardest. And then it just kind of like you get on with things and it becomes more of like an everyday whatever. But I will say this far, we've learned so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've all learned so much about just blending our family and how to, all of the styles, there's just a lot. There was a lot of chaos and there was a lot of commotion. And I think we finally just like are winding down and it feels nice.
Yeah, it really does. It's been a good summer too. A lot of really good memories and good moments. And Jet learned how to ride a bicycle with no training wheels and was taught by a pair of lesbians. I just want to sprinkle that out there.
Sprinkle it
just
in.
Sprinkling it out there that we
in.
taught Jet how to ride with no training
there
wheels.
was a moment where I was just like, you know what? I hope he does, like when he's like thinking like, who taught you how to ride a bike or whatever, if somebody asks, and he's just like, my mom.
Like, my mom's.
Because he does call us the moms, and like, yeah, it was fun teaching him how to ride his bike and cheering him on and like telling him
and
all
he cruises
and telling him all the ways to just like have the confidence that he needs,
Yeah.
So that was
we
cool.
make a good team.
He really thanked me too. He was like, thank you so much for teaching me how to ride my bike.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting next summer because everybody's going to be a little bit older and just have it kind of figured out. The first summer here was very much like it was summer camp and an amusement park.
And I feel like we dove in really fast. Like we had no idea what kind of shenanigans my kids were going to get into here because they had never been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like next summer moving forward, we'll have a better understanding of what we need to do on our end. But I don't know. I think that this time next week we'll be in Colorado, which is kind of crazy. And I hope that we have time to pre-record some stuff. But if not, you might just hear us talking from our hotel room Sunday night next week.
I was already
Colorado.
I was already thinking that. So yeah, we drive Saturday and Sunday back to Colorado, and we'll be in a hotel, and that's
just that one night.
That might be a recording.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get one recording in so we can save us the trouble.
I don't know. Let's do a poll. Would you rather hear a pre-recorded one or one the night of after 2 days of driving?
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
The realness.
Tell us what you'd
let
like.
us know. Let us know what you want. Do you want it right away?
You're so nervous.
I'm just thinking of the 2-day drive with the 3 little ones.
Oh God, yeah, it's
climbing back there.
I have to order those things.
Oh, the wristbands.
No, baby, the fucking game things.
You don't have to. What would we ever do
Oh my
without
God,
a
I
gaming
have
device in the
to.
car?
Okay, no. My kids are good about not gaming
I'm
too
gonna
much.
tell them to
but
look straight out the window.
Okay,
I'm
good
gonna be
luck.
like,
Good luck.
you guys got 2
I'm gonna put my
days.
AirPods in and I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna let you handle
I'm gonna be
it.
like, y'all got 2 days to look out the window. I don't want to hear nothing.
Draw everything you see.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Just a bunch of trees.
They would throw the pencil at the back of my head, I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
We're gonna figure it out. Everything's gonna be
Everything's
fine.
gonna be fine.
Yeah. We've done it once.
I don't know.
Two vehicles.
Every week's a little bit more interesting in life, so we'll see what this drive brings. I'm tired. I
sleep
can't
and food.
I can't even hide it.
I'm tired too.
I'm exhausted. But we're kicking ass. We're
taking names.
Kicking ass. We're about to eat some dinner finally. It's
I'm gonna grub the
9
hell out
9
of this
o'clock
food.
tonight.
I'm
9
a
o'clock.
grub.
I'm a grub.
Good,
I'm gonna watch some Grey's Anatomy while I'm grubbing.
Grey's is making me sad lately.
Why?
Because fucking Izzy's dying.
Just stick with it. Dude, don't say, oh, it's like
ancient.
It's ancient.
I've never watched it till now, okay?
I know, but it's good. It's getting good.
It's getting real good.
It's getting good.
All right, we gotta go. I gotta go watch Grey's. I got a date. with Grey's.
Got a hot date. Yeah. Hot date.
P.S. You should watch the YouTube video because Kirby got a haircut and it looks really fucking good.
Oh yeah, I
him real
did.
quick.
It's like a fresh fade, and like,
So if you're listening to us on Spotify, just stop. Go to YouTube real quick. Whatever. You don't even have to listen again. Just like watch the little ending.
Today
here.
was just like all the way down, but then I just took a shower.
It looks so good. Turn to the side. I picked it out. And Kirby trusted
what the
what
kids
I picked.
call a sunburst fade. Burst fade.
Oh,
it's a burst fade. That's what the kids
You make it look so good.
That's what the kids are calling it these days. I feel strong today too.
I call it oi puppy.
Oi puppy. I feel strong today.
Oi puppy.
My muscles, you guys, they're getting pretty toned. Can't say that about anything else on me, but my arms and my legs are good too.
Yeah.
Anyways, until next time.